It's Wednesday, 7 o'clock. That means it's time for adventure on the AXE+ARCANA Dungeons & Dragons game. And yes, my web camera is on, but it's pointed up. Thank goodness. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Where'd that sound effect
Doing good, doing good, doing good.
That was me. I don't have any music ready. Sorry, folks, been a little bit busy week. Playing a little catch up. We're going to jump into some story tonight, and then we're going to help everybody. Our character's leveled to 4th level, so we're going to do some leveling in the middle of tonight's adventure. We'll just walk through it. It'll be a nice chill. But let's get some music going. Do you guys like when I play the music in chat, or would you rather listen to music on your own on your side?
I like the music in chat.
Yeah, it's great for mood setting.
Okay, cool. Just making
I don't mind the music in chat.
Alright, perfect. Let's get some music going.
Are the music and sound effects on the same channel?
No, the sound effects are on a stream deck. I've got the sound effect you heard was just my mouth earlier.
Okay.
But I have a stream deck that plays through my microphone when I sometimes do the like burning sounds or sword swipes and whatnot.
Burning.
Love what?
All right, so do a little recap for our friends. Your adventuring party is trapped in Krotara, the primordial era. You've accompanied some friends from this land, Bosch and Leon, and Gorilla Red, a barbarian who coincidentally is a friend of Barris's and from your home time origin. As you guys have been trying to figure a way to get out of this age of dinosaurs and zombies, you discover there are these giant mechanical constructs called wark jammers that Bosch and Leon have sort of pseudo-reverse engineered, and using their skills and the machinery, you guys have been able to pilot one of these wark jammers, and you escaped a horde of undead. As you made your way downriver, you ran into a group of adventurers who, a second coincidence, also know Barris, Grelmdar, and are also trapped back here. You guys convened a little bit. Convened, that's the word. A little bit, and realized both of your parties, while uncovering one mystery, seem to have uncover the underlying mystery of a William Wisp, who is WilliamWisp.com, everybody. Suddenly, your group, your meeting with the other party, is besieged by a talking shark who's got this bright yellow eye with a black triangular pupil. He makes references to all of Barris's friends, and then you guys realize in the woods across the lake, you make out a cloaked figure, somebody who has time and time again sort of been around when things have not gone well for your adventuring party. You believe he led the horde of zombies to Leon and Bosch's place. He also seems to have been transported through time with you guys. You guys fought off a horde of sea spawn monsters with your new friends. Leon, Bosch, and Gorilla retrieved an item that is capable of sending your friends' ships, maybe the Warks, back through time, but it's going to take some time to repair. So the groups decide to split up and return to the location they were in 1 week's time. You guys and your Wark Jammer made west to the west bank of this river you were on, pursuing this cloaked figure who's been pestering you, while the other party took their ship, the Ark, and drove it upstream to meet up with Gorilla, Leon, and Bosch. So we are catching up with you guys as your Wark Jammer is making its way through dense jungle in pursuit, albeit a pretty distant pursuit, of this cloaked figure. And that is where we are. Did I miss anything? Any questions? Any plot points I may have glossed over?
The way you described the shadowy figure, it made me want to shout like Mahoney, like real loud, like Police Academy.
You guys first encountered him. He was kidnapped in a cage. You released him and he took off. The next time you guys saw him, he was wearing cloaks with other people, similar cloaks, and his eye was removed and he'd been wearing an eye patch.
And we should have left him in that cave.
His party, his group of friends, his cult, whatever it was, you guys were investigating them because it was a dragon cult. What's up, Loco Boco? Welcome to the game. Their cult seems to have been whittled down a little bit. He had a compatriot that you noticed. She had taken some burns to her flesh. So whatever they're up to, they've been going through a rough time, it seems to. Loco Boco, this is the other party. Sorry, guys. We got our buddy in chat. Yeah, this is a continuation of last week. Last week, one party went east of a river, and this party has gone west. They're pursuing a cloaked figure, while the other party was being hunted. What? All right, so we are in the jungles.
Spoilers.
No, that's like a delta. I need like a jungle. It's jungle.
Yeah.
So your Wark Jammer slowly trudging through this jungle. It was not running at full capacity originally, and as time has gone on, it's started to slow noticeably. I do not have art for the Wark Jammer.
Not one of the little illustrations we made from the last game.
I don't have any cleaned up and scanned as much.
Scan the man.
Scan the man. So, talk to me, gang. We'll say it's been an hour into pursuit. You guys have had a rest enough that your spells and hit points are all back.
So I guess I start noticing the power beginning to chug a little bit. Hey, Waddle, why don't you come take over?
Why? So I can just drive it until it's dead?
I mean, it's your machine, you know. Maybe you know how to recharge it or something.
Does it need gas?
I don't see any dials or gauges on this thing at all.
So you guys were powering it with an immovable rod. It's a magical item, but it had sort of been modified by Bosch so that the Wark Jammer could run off its arcane power. But it's not really a battery, you know? So it's having a hard time sort of cycling through. The jungles are pretty dense here. Your Warp Jammer's tall, but it still isn't quite clearing the canopies. And you also feel like maybe the resistance of vines and branches and stuff are also helping add to that slow wear down of the battery energy.
How do you recharge a rock?
So
A rod.
these things, while they'd kind of been littered in the jungles, Leon and Bosch were more... Nobody really knew how to work them, what to do with them, so they had just been kind of breaking them apart and reverse engineering stuff. So this magic item being sapped was sort of a gap stop. You know, it was, hey, we're not quite sure what these things are, but this is a way to do it. It'll naturally, if you leave it to rest, the battery will naturally recharge and it'll have some power again, but it's going to need a recharge period itself.
Cool. Well, great. So,
Anyone seen the hooded jerk come through anytime? Leave any trails?
You guys can make me a survival check. If you have any of your skills that you think like, hey, I would like to use this to try to make that check that Torin said or something like that, let me know.
Oh, I guess I could use my wilderness survival.
You could do that.
See if I can spot some tracks. Check and see any branches are broken or footprints in the mud, whatnot. All right, let me roll.
He tends to leave behind hordes of things, even after hordes of things.
So 19 plus 4, 23.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. You look down and you see his footprints, broken branches. You're able to really zone in on his path. You see he like cut right and then ducked back and went left, so you're able to like auto correct as you go. As the jungle seems to be getting thicker the direction he's running.
I feel like I can smell him.
I mean, I'm sure you can smell all of us at this point. It's pretty hot.
What does he smell like?
Pop-Tarts.
Which flavor Pop-Tart?
The garbage kind.
Garbage kind.
The strawberry with frosting on it.
Yeah, no.
Sure. How specific?
Just Pop-Tarts in general.
I would have thought he'd smell like Fritos.
Why is that?
He probably...
Dirty animal
He
paws.
just seems like that. Yeah, he just seems like kind of grubby. He was just...
Man, I love that smell when dogs' feet smell like that. It's great.
Yes, literally, dog's feet smell like Fritos. I was talking about this last week.
are you talking about?
Go smell your dog's feet right now.
Go smell your dog's feet.
That's not a thing. I'm not doing it.
Go do it.
I'm not doing it.
Get past
Go
that.
do it, or
Get
you just
past it.
you're nothing but a tiny little mouse man.
Wow,
Ow.
This mouse man's not smelling his dog's feet.
that's fair. All right.
They smell like corn chips.
I'll believe you.
So Waddle, navigating from the cockpit cradle of the Warp Jammer, is tracking your cloaked assailant. Do any of the other three of you, do you guys have anything you'd be doing in particulars?
I guess I'm just taking a break from the work driving.
Yeah.
Somebody should be.
I'm doing like a little astral projection of a little chunky baby version of myself and dancing to keep me entertained.
Maybe somebody should do some research on if there's a way to power up the rod, like faster. If there's anyone with a high level of intelligence, not me.
That's a good thought.
Yeah. What does insight do again, Brian?
Insight is if somebody's trying to lie to you or convince you, it is you seeing if they're telling the truth or if they possibly have ulterior motives.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Inspection or investigation is like looking around. There are knowledge checks you could make. But I guess so. You are divine magic, and Velvet is arcane magic, and these sort of constructs aren't things you're familiar with. So you both kind of like think about it for a tick or two, without like a library or some sort of reference materials. You're not sure you can divine such information off the top of your heads. But what you can do, Waddle, you can kind of set the work into an autopilot right now. And what we can do is everybody leveled up last time, so we can look at characters. If anybody has questions.
Let's do it. I'm putting this thing in idle. No, wait.
Autopilot.
Idle.
Just
Idle
move
pilot.
just shift it. Shift into third.
No, I got it. It's
Just shift it into third. It's fine.
It's manual, man. I'm doing it.
Oh, that's basically.
Somebody hit the e-brake.
This is. Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
All right. So, do you guys see the player's book handbook
Where is that?
Yep.
on the
that's
screen?
Yeah.
On.
Cool. All
On
right.
screen.
So, who needs help with their character first?
I'm trying to pick a feat instead of 2 ability scores.
Let's look at feet. So,
Break that down to me. I don't even know what that means.
all good. We're going to go to the actual feats. That is page 165. So you guys have hit 4th level, yeah? So at 4th level, what you're allowed to do is 164, 165. You get an ability score improvement, all right? So your ability scores are anywhere from 8 to 18 right now. The trick with ability scores is you've got a double-digit score that determines your modifier. A 10 and 11 and an ability score is considered average, so you get +0 to it. Every 2 after that, your ability modifier increases by 1. So 10 and 11 is a +0, but 12 and 13 is a +1. 14, 15 is a +2. 16, 17 is a +3, and then 18, 19 is a +4. So on the even numbers, your modifier increases, right? So if you started on, you can add +1 to 2 different abilities at 4th level. You can add +2 to 1 ability, or you can take a feat, and a feat represents a talent or an area of expertise that gives you special capabilities. So like if you're a wizard and you want to be able to wear armor and be able to cast a spell, you could take a feat that gives you armor proficiency. If you want to be able to fight with 2 swords or fight with 2 shields, you would take a feat for it. It's sort of ways to personalize your character a little more. A lot of these, you'll get an ability bonus and a feat. So some of them are, hey, you'll still get a +1 to a certain score, and you get this little bonus to it.
It won't let me choose a feat on D&D Beyond.
So D&D Beyond might be behind partly a paywall. Like there may be feats that are free for everybody, and then half of them you have to buy the actual D&D Beyond book for $30.
Oh, that makes sense. I could only pick Grappler.
Yeah, which stinks because I own the books. If they offered me a discount, I've said this before, I would buy the digital copies and share them.
Weird. Yeah, I can't even choose a feat. That's strange.
So
maybe I have to improve my ability scores.
It's that, or like we go old school and you print your character sheet and You know.
Well, I mean, I could probably just write it in. Like.
Yeah, I mean, if you're keeping track of it, I trust you guys.
I think I want dual wielding.
That's a good idea. You should do that.
So all these feats list, all these things listed after the feats, we can choose one. Is that
if you saying? So there's a list of feats.
Right.
Some of them have prerequisites, right?
Okay.
So it means like, hey, you can take a strength-based feat, but your strength has to be at least a 14.
Okay.
Oh, I got that 13 dexterity, baby.
So he's taking Dusk is taking dual wielder. So he's going to fight with 2 weapons, and he gains the following benefits. He gains a +1 bonus to his armor while he has a separate melee weapon in each hand. So 2 swords, a sword and a dagger, all good. His armor class is going up by +1. He can use 2-weapon fighting even when the one-handed weapons aren't light. Oh, so we're going to have to look at weapon weight for you, bud. You can draw or stow 2 one-handed weapons when you normally would be able to draw star 1. Cool.
Can I do something off? I want to, if we get a chance to like go to a shop or something, I want to do something kind of off book.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could weaponize my loot. Could I like put a blade on it or a hammer at the end of it or something?
Like Marceline's axe?
Essentially, like so I could dual wield it with my longsword.
We could figure that out.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you've got somebody who can craft items in your group. It might be something we could...
Ooh, yeah.
I love crafting.
I love to craft.
You can give it some sort of like tooth nickname too, since it was... I imagine it's made on that forge. So
it sounded like you said I love to crap.
I love to crap.
That too.
Dusk, the bard, is taking dual wielder. So this ability, he does not get none of his ability scores increase.
I only get a bonus to my AC when I'm dual wielding.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty dope, though.
Yeah, it is pretty slick. You weren't using a shield anyway, so it's all good.
I do have that dragonskin shield, which I guess I can give to the party. Or who wants a dragonskin shield? Or just keep it on my back.
That's probably better than my shield. I'll take it.
Sure, why not? My hands are full. I'll trade you my dragonskin shield if you basically turn my loot into a toothy club.
Deal.
Sweet.
I was gonna do it anyways when you weren't looking.
Great.
Velvet, were you interested in possibly looking at feats?
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now, and one of them's already grabbed my attention. It's the actor feat.
Oh yeah, let's see. Let's look at it. Oops, too far.
That sounds neat.
If anybody in chat has any feats they see they're interested in, make sure to comment. Actor, skilled at mimicry and dramatics. You gain the following benefits: increase your charisma score by 1. That's pretty good because I don't. Are your spells charisma based? They might be.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
Mimic the speech of others. Yeah, that's pretty slick. I like that.
That'd be awesome with your like illusions.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Make like a ventriloquist dummy or something.
I think fire and illusions is really what I want to focus on. Major in fire with a minor in illusion.
What'd you say?
Well, because spellcasters go to a spell college, and so the fact
where
that
did you go?
He's majoring in evocation with a minor in acting. Like,
I'm going back to school, y'all.
That's fucking hilarious.
Like,
he's gonna be in the spring production of Oklahoma.
Called Oklahoma.
Yeah, we need to think of. I want to see Velvet's like college.
College years.
Yeah, like I want a little pennant from your alma mater. Yeah, you could do that. You get an increase to your charisma, and that mimicry is pretty slick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm leaning to right now.
super awesome.
It's calling to me. It's speaking to me.
What about Torin or Waddle? Did you have anything?
I was thinking of just leaning into my more of my fighting cleric and just being +2 to strength.
I dig it. Absolutely, I dig it.
That brings it up to 18 in total, so I have
it's a +4. There we go. He's made it. Kingmaker.
I'm a beefcake.
There's not having an 18.
I figure all this.
Go ahead.
I was saying all this surviving in the jungle and stuff. I haven't had time to work on my faith. I'm just beating the shit out of things constantly. It seems like.
In the name of the Lord. Waddle, what are you thinking?
I just wanted to buff some of the things I was weaker in or stronger in.
What do you think?
So I wanted to take the 2
tablet
ability boost.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So I just wanted to buff dexterity even more.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you think that's a waste, but
what's your dexterity right now?
16, and I got a +3 modifier on it. Would
that
be kind of a waste?
No, I would. You're a monk, so realistically, let's look at the monk class. Let's see what it recommends. Dexterity is gonna be.
That's like my go-to.
Yeah, 100%.
That's like my.
I mean, that would give you an 18 if you put 2 points into it. What's your constitution? It wouldn't hurt to have some more hit points, but I don't know how often you're being hit. But your dex also increases your armor class. So if you put 2 points into your dexterity, your armor class will go up by 1. You there?
I am now. I missed most of what you said except for by 1.
I said if you put 2 points into dexterity, your armor class will go up by 1.
Oh, let's do that.
But let me see real quick. So, athlete, increase your dexterity score by 1, which wouldn't increase the ability by +1. When you're prone, standing up only uses 5 feet. Climbing doesn't cause extra. Let's see if there's anything here for a monk real quick. Grappler. Keen mind, lightly armor, dexterity by 1. Lucky. Lucky's a pretty cool ability. I like that. Martial Adept. Oh, it's for fighters. You're not a fighter. Mobile, you could increase your speed by 10. That's cool.
I already got a +5 on that.
Savage Jackerson. Sharpshooter, Shield Master, Tavern Brawler. Yeah, but I would probably put both of my points into the dexterity.
Just to get it all the way. It would almost be to 20 at that point.
Yeah, I wouldn't go 1 into one into another unless they were both odd numbers.
Right.
So I think it'd be a good call for you.
Cool. I'm doing it.
I'm doing it. Did anybody get new abilities or spells or anything they had questions about?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. I was just looking at that on D&D Beyond. I guess we have. Let's see. I have 3 second level slots.
Let's see your cleric. Yes, you have 3 second level slots, 4 first level slots, and at least 4 cantrips. But I think you've learned more than that.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I picked a few through this. Then I think.
I don't think I get any more spells.
The bard. Let's see. You got 1 more second level spell at 4th level. And you got an additional cantrip.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So how many should I have in total?
So these are known. 3 cantrips at least.
Yeah.
7 spells total at least. You can cast 4 first level spells a day and 3 second level spells a day. Wait, no, that's not right. I'm sorry. Woohoo! Hold on.
I think oh man, I might have already had. Oh crap! I might have already like added an additional spell at 3rd level by mistake.
Oh, you.
Oh, I think
Oh
that's
me.
right.
But I don't think I used it, so maybe it doesn't count.
You gotta figure it out.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Beyond, at least on Beyond, it tells you when you level up and there's more spells to add. So I didn't get any, so I think I might have added more than I need to already. So I should have what I need now. So I'm good.
All right, so our bard's good. Cleric, you're good. Did we answer your question?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Auto did my hit points too, so I'm up to 35. So yeah.
What do we got left? We got a wizard and a monk. Let's see if the monk got anything else. Fighter. Monk. 4th level. Unarmored. So the monk's unarmored movement is plus 10 feet. Did you get that, Trevor?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So did it go up?
So your speed is probably 40, I think.
Jesus, so it did go up. Because I was
and
at 35.
You get something right now called, where did it go? Slow fall. Beginning at 4th level, you can use your reaction. So you have a move action, a standard action, and a reaction. At 4th level, you can use your reaction when you fall to reduce falling damage you take by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level. 5 times your monk level. So you can reduce fall damage right now by 20?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, that was in the D&D Beyond. So yeah, so that's
ridiculous.
Does that basically mean I'm like a cat, man?
You reduce fall damage by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level.
Man, just be throwing yourself off of stuff all the time now.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, and you'll just flip over it like a cat at the very end.
Slick.
You're basically just a cat. Maybe you're just a cat.
And I'll just pee in everyone's sleeping bag.
Oh.
All right. What?
Because you said I'm like a cat. That's what cats do. Cats would do that.
As cats are wont to do.
Got it.
They do that.
I missed the cat part.
They do that.
Missed the cat part. All right, and then wizard. Let's take one more look at our wizard. 4th level ability score improvement. 3 2nd level spells, 4 1st level spells, and then 4 cantrips. So you learned another 2nd level spell and another cantrip, Velvet.
Okay. Did we ever go through that? I think I think we talked about it, right?
Did we talk about it? I do not recall. Let's see. Real quick.
When I leveled up, I gained a couple more spells. The flaming spear, which I used, and a phantasmal force, which I have not used, but kind of decided that's what I want to do.
Yeah, Flaming Sphere would have been your new 2nd level spell. You got a new cantrip? Did we pick your cantrip?
No, I don't think so.
There's a whole list in that book.
Where is that located?
Page 210. 0 level wizard spells.
Okay.
So, check those out.
0 level? Okay.
Yeah.
I get one more.
You get one more of those. So, like, I'll pick some out that I know just off the top of my head. Mending will repair a broken object. Message, you can, like, psychically send a message to somebody. True Strike, you turn to a friend and touch them, and their next attack gets, like, a +10 or something.
Touch me.
Oh. Touching.
Some of your other abilities.
I remember touching people.
Some of these other ones are damage like your fire, but it's just like one's frost, one's acid, one's poison.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Ooh.
So read through those. You don't have to pick it right at this second, but.
Okay.
All right. So if everybody's got all their questions out of the way. And their characters leveled to 4th. We can continue on our path.
Found this mysterious blinking wizard rainbow icon on D&D Beyond.
Uh-huh.
Did you guys find that?
No.
It's literally right above the anvil where it says "Go to Builder."
Hold on. Let's
Top
see.
right corner. It's
bring
like an empty space right there.
I'm gonna bring it up for
Yeah, I see that. It says enable party time.
It says it's party time.
It's party time. It says it's party time.
That's a cool little hidden doodad.
Wait, where is
There should be like 90% more of that on this thing.
Where do you see that?
So go to your character, go to a character, and right above the little icon for the like a hammer, right? Like a little
Yeah, it's like the anvil hammer
Amber
handle.
Oh, mine doesn't.
Hamburger
Mine doesn't have that.
helper. No, it does. It's gotta.
Mm-mm.
It's built into the browser.
Maybe the browser he's working in doesn't do it. I don't know.
So top right corner, where it says it's got the little anvil below the account settings. It's a mystery. It's hidden. You gotta like mouse up like half an inch.
Let's see.
Next to where it says campaign.
Yep, right there. Just go straight up. Oh,
Yeah, don't click on it. Just move your mouse above it a little bit.
like half an inch.
Yeah, mine just does go to
Go.
A little
build
more.
it.
A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Keep going up to the menu. There it is. There it is.
Oh, somebody
found it.
somebody clip that.
You
It just
found
leaves it there, I think.
Oh.
Whoa, what? What does that do?
So gratifying.
Party time!
It's party time right now?
All
It's
right.
There you go,
literally
guys.
party
We
time.
solved.
Can be.
We
it.
solved one of the internet's mysteries.
Wow, we found a mystery.
Everybody
We
gets.
found-
Oh no!
Oh god!
For finding a mystery, everybody gets an inspiration die.
Yay!
Yay!
We found
Good work,
and
you
solved the mystery.
All right, so I imagine the pause menu comes down as you guys have finished leveling your characters. Right, like the Wark Jammer was just slowly trudging in the background behind the menu as you're like putting ability points into different stats.
Some calming menu music.
You looked at the Wark's watch. It's like Goldeneye.
Every time you moused over like a menu symbol, it was like ching, ching, ching. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that.
Ding.
Nailed it.
Snailed it. All right.
Nailed it.
Camera pulls down, and you guys find yourselves reinvigorated. Last night you saw Bosch and Leon. No, I guess not last night. I'm losing all train. It feels like it was years ago, but only recently did you leave Leon and Bosch's. So as you're trudging through this thicket, you notice you're in the canopies, but it's starting to get darker, and it's pretty early in the day. But you notice less light is making its way to the ground where you are.
It's a good sign.
Yeah, I like to think so. I guess we can put this guy up here just for the.
Can we still see the sun?
So you look up and you kind of catch glimpses of sun rays through passing leaves, and then you notice the sun is at an angle to where it's moving behind like a cliff face, a very tall mountain or rock or ledge. And kind of as your eyes are up in front of you, the canopy does start thinning slowly as you see this massive mesa sort of opening up in front of you.
Ominous.
Let's see. Did I add these damn things? I could have sworn I added them. Maybe I didn't. Yes. So, giant, like a mesa or a plateau sort of erupting out of this, not literally erupting, but protruding from this jungle floor, shooting straight up almost unnaturally. Like in Breath of the Wild, you know how there were those giant sort of cliff faces that would just appear out of nowhere? Think about that. And I'm going to put some images just for inspo. Yes.
Visual aids.
So, somebody give me something. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Did I save these? Oh God, did I save these?
Oh boy.
I guess I'm wondering, do we think he went up there? Because I don't know if our ward can make it up that.
Make me a perception check. Oh, it was in the wrong folder, that's why.
Rolled a 16 plus 2, so 18 on perception.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
So this is kind of, I was just looking for like tall greenery cliff faces.
I think that would qualify.
So you look up and this thing's, like I said, it's coated in vines and branches, and you look up and sure enough, a ways up, the light catches a glint of objects on his belt, and you see this cloaked figure way up ahead of you, climbing up this tangled mess of vines and branches up this face.
What's the island's name in Moana?
You know, I've not actually seen Moana.
Oh, what?
That was great.
I haven't either.
I just for the first time, like 2 weeks ago, saw Ratatouille.
Oh, okay. That's all right. I haven't seen that either.
Catching up.
I was gonna say this kind of looks like that island's privates.
Wow. Wow.
Oh wait, that's a better image. I like that one better.
There's that.
Let's roll with that.
Get that filthy picture off the screen.
So I mentioned you look up and you'll see the occasional waterfall, right? Like falling from massive heights. Like I'm thinking you look up and you can't really see the top of this cliff face as clouds and mist obscure the top of it, and you'll see random streams occasionally trickling down from this thing. And you look up and you feel like to get to the top, it's going to be a pretty long climb, and you don't know if the work will make it.
I like sigh really heavy. He's like, I wish I hadn't used that potion of climbing.
You as you're getting closer, you recognize that the branches and vines and limbs all seem pretty sturdy and pretty thick, and that pursuing this person, while would probably take a while, is not impossible to do, and you guys could probably do it safely without fear of falling. So
Right.
It's just like this chase has just taken a new dimension.
The third dimension.
Oh,
The Z-axis.
Is that
Whoa.
right?
I think it's right.
That sounds right.
Let's drop these in here. Okay.
Damn your eyes.
All right, guys, what do you say? Ready for A climb?
I mean, I guess so. That's what we're here to do. We got to get to the sky. We should probably do some stretches before we start climbing.
Very, very smart.
Do some stretchies first, guys.
So your wark approaches the base of this thick, dense jungle wall, and it sort of starts its slogging as it approaches this, and comes to a halt, and you guys are able to disembark from your wark, doing your little stretches and stuff as you gaze up this massive wall up.
Awesome. Well.
Wow. Okay, so we're gonna climb this.
I guess we're gonna do this.
Anyone got a better idea? Like, there's not like a quicker way up this thing to get that guy.
You can make me a perception check if you would like.
Let me see.
Perception.
Just trying to think if there's a better skill to roll against. This wouldn't be like an acrobatics kind of thing, would it?
No, so this is just like terrain. It is a new kind of terrain to traverse. You sort of look around and it looks like this is just a massive, I don't know if structure is the right word, but you don't see ladders or ropes or anything ascending this. This is just dense jungle, and this is just a feature of it, you know.
How's the guy in the robes climbing?
He's fine. Yeah. Imagine Princess Bride when they're climbing the rope. Right? You were never really afraid they were gonna fall. It was just like a slow, steady move, and he's
climbing.
Yeah. He's starting to get up to where you see the mists starting to like kiss his ankles. Right? He's starting to get up there.
Okay.
Can you remind me of how the so the rod is out of energy, right? Like the work jammer rod?
Yeah, so it's a rod of holding. Yeah.
So
an immovable
it's
rod,
juiced.
I'm sorry. Yeah. And so it magic items need to replenish, and this thing was retrofit so the wark would run off of it. So yeah, just on its own it will naturally recharge, but it needs a day.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so let's leave it here. We can use it to get back, but let's start climbing, because if he gets away, he's gonna summon some more stuff.
Let's cover the jammer with like some like leaves and branches and stuff. So just in case, I don't know, just to be safe, maybe.
I imagine we just like tuck like limbs in its armpits and shit, and like wherever the hole.
Have one of those locks they had from the 90s that would go in the steering wheel, you know?
The club.
Yeah, a literal club. It's a literal club.
Yeah, let's use that instead. I like.
No, but we should take the movable rod with us, just in case. Like, take the key.
Yeah, that's smart. There you go.
I was just trying to think if we could use it to climb.
You feel like in the best of circumstances, it would be a wonderful option. But you guys used it to evade the undead, and them's the breaks, kid.
Yeah.
No regrets.
So you guys stow the wark away. You find like an overhang with brush, and you're able to camouflage it in a way.
Let's take the rod. Let's take the stone with us.
Yep. Yep. I'll pop it in my pocket just in case anyone needs to know.
Okay.
All right. So Waddle has the immovable rod.
In my pants.
All right. Who will you guys give me a climbing order? We will begin to ascend this rock face. Who's first? Who's second? Who's third? Who's fourth? Is there any particular way you're doing it? Give me some descriptions of how you guys begin this ascent and in what order.
I'm gonna wait to see what somebody else does, to see what the best route might be to take.
I mean, I was gonna
let's
hold
roll
back.
let's roll to see who goes in what order. My suggestion.
All right.
Unless someone really wants to
So like rolling for initiative, basically.
Yeah.
You guys, well, okay. So everybody will roll a d20, and we will say the highest
10.
goes. Highest goes first, down to lowest.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
I got a 10.
I got an 8.
Oof, I got a 20.
Well, you're probably the best at climbing, so you just rush ahead.
There you go. That actually makes sense. Meant to be.
I figure I like gonna spider monkey up that fucking thing. I mean, effing.
If we were on YouTube, it wouldn't matter. Well, I guess I do put these on YouTube, but we don't monetize them. It'll be okay. Eventually, once the empire really gets going, then we'll worry about it. So Waddle palms the immovable rod and, like it's second nature, jumps up onto the first vine he sees on all fours. It's got a lot of heft, and it didn't shimmy when he jumped on it, and it's actually pretty sturdy. And he looks up and sort of plots a little path in his brain and starts shimmying up with no worries and no need to make a climb check. And Waddle is successful going up first. Who was second?
I think it's me with an 11. Do you know so I have like smith tools? Do you know if that includes like a little pick or anything like that? Or is that like something different? Like mining?
I would assume it includes a pick. You want to use one to help you climb?
Yeah, I just want to like maybe use that, and I think I have a hand axe I've never used like as a weapon. Just maybe using those as tools to help me climb since I'm kind of awkward.
Yeah, I love it. You pull out your mining pick and you thwack it into a real meaty vine, and it sits, and you're comfortable with it, but then that dwarven part of you is like, oh, I'm not supposed to put picks in green things, but it'll have to do.
Yeah, I try to close my eyes and like it's like think of it like digging upwards, like I'm digging upwards.
So in his own way, Torin, it's all upper body with you. It's like that peg game in PE.
Yeah,
your little
my little legs are kind of dangling under me, and every so often, I guess that Dusk is behind me has to like keep pushing me a little bit.
You keep falling on my shoulders, yeah.
So Dusk runs and jumps. I'm sorry, Torin runs and jumps. He's a little shorter, so he's closer to the ground when he jumps, but he starts making his way up with his axe and pick, like a pitoning up. And after Torin, did we say it was Dusk?
It was me, correct.
Tell me about it.
I guess I'm kind of, like I said, I'm just kind of like looking for the best route, seeing whichever way the other guys went up. So I think I'm going to try and follow Torin's path Waddle's path as best as I saw him go up. So I'm going to reach for kind of the same vines and kind of go up the way he did. Seems like the safest path for me. I look up to you, man. I think that you're a good adventurer.
Literally.
Yeah, so you, in a less graceful way, we sort of test the platform in front of you, and Dusk climbs up, looking metal the whole time, or at least trying to look metal. Every once in a while, maybe he slips and looks around and nobody catches it.
Every once in a while, I just kind of like slip. I look down and I throw up the horns and stick my tongue out like, pretty fucking brutal. And then I keep going. Just kidding, guys. I didn't mean, I'm just slipping to make it look cool. And then I keep going.
So Velvet sees Dusk slip to look cool and then says psych, and then he continues climbing up behind Torin, behind Waddle. Velvet, you are the last to go. Tell me about it.
I'm looking at everybody else climb, and I just kind of take a deep, heavy sigh, and like, all right, let's just do this. And I kind of just find a large, hefty vine, and I kind of just start tugging on it, and it seems sturdy enough, and I just kind of start like walking up the wall using the vine, just kind of a slow and steady.
1960s Batman.
Exactly 1960s Batman. Thank you. Literally that.
Wow.
Oh fuck! Somebody's gonna pop out of a window. You're gonna have
Right?
a cameo.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, Robert De Niro.
Carl
Alright,
Sagan. That's pretty great.
Followed by like about 3 to 5 puns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're looking divine there, Velvet. I guess I could.
Oh, that's good. That's a sticker.
That's a sticker.
Just a whole, montage, like laugh-in montage, celebrities poking out, making jokes.
The Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh my god.
Honey and share.
Oh, that's the kind of content you get on the internet broadcast system. Everybody hit that subscribe button.
Good job. Good job.
Waka,
You
waka.
did great.
Waka waka. Man, I can't wait to show you guys the new character. All right, so in each of your ways, you begin this ascent up this jungle wall. I need some better music. This is.
You have music from Cliffhanger?
Oh, so I always want to put movie music on, but I'm always scared we're gonna get the audio's gonna be taken down.
Yeah.
So like I've been listening to, there's a YouTube channel called Samuel Kim Music, and he does like covers of music. So he did like medieval Star Wars music,
Oh, cool.
like Legend of Korra and Russian sounding. But he did 2 covers of The Mandalorian, and in my head that's what I was listening to today when I was working on this stuff. Because it's that woo-doo woo woo-doo woo sounds real.
Is he the one that did the like Western version of it?
He might have. He did a Rocky
like there was,
version.
like,
Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna do it right here. Oh, let's see.
Well, he's covering Ludwig Göransson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Should I do the regular one or should I do the Rocky one?
Which one's more epic?
We'll do the epic orchestral mix. All right, we'll take a little pause in the game real quick to listen to some good music. Climbing montage music.
Montage.
I'm gonna take a break to make a beverage.
Oh yeah.
Actually, that's perfect timing. I was just thinking how I wanted another drink.
So if you heard like weird splooshing, it's lemon juice.
Splooshing.
I'm not using the bathroom or something weird.
I immediately thought bathroom too.
Sploosh. Hey, you know what's good?
What's that? Bud?
Coffee, vodka, and lemon.
Coffee, vodka, and lemon. I can't
What?
say I've
Like
had it.
cold brew. Sounds weird, right?
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, I added the
Yeah, it's
wrong
good.
music. Stupid.
Man, so I don't know, I randomly looked up some ambient music when I was working one time, and there's some really specific stuff out there. It's kind of great. It's like, it's not just like, oh, a jungle at night. It's like a pirate ship in a rainstorm and someone's like snoring, you know?
It's a typhoon in the southern hemisphere in May.
It's kind of great. And some of them are like themed specifically, like in Lord of the Rings, a tavern, you know,
Yeah.
and something like that.
I've listened to like Star Trek engine ambiance falling asleep before.
Oh wow. Like
That's
the little
amazing.
bleeps and bleeps.
Yeah, and just like the hum of the. I got the music playing right here. It goes.
Did that give you weird dreams?
No, so I've listened to like cyberpunk ambiance like on a rainy night. So it's like on Blade Runner or.
It'd be great if in the Star Trek one, after like 3 hours, there's like a clip of just like Scotty coming in, cussing and stuff, fixing things.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I would.
Yeah, when I'm making games, I usually put on like music that's themed to the game, so kind of puts you in the mood, helps you be more creative. So that's fair.
I listen to so much music like without lyrics most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Woof.
All right, so we had Waddle first, followed by Torin. The music coming through for you guys?
Yeah. Got that good.
The beat's kind of a trap beat that he put on it, which is kind of cool.
The Into the Spider-Verse he does, What's Up Danger, is so good.
Oh, that's his production?
He does a remix of it, and he remixes like the 90s Spider-Man theme, the 70s Spider-Man theme. He'll like remix. He did the Batman, the new trailer. He did a cover of it, and he brings in a little bit of Danny Elfman and
of that Cobain song.
Yeah.
Nirvana.
Anyway, so this guy Samuel Kim Music. Check his YouTube out. I listen to his stuff all the time.
Sexy.
Somebody still getting a drink?
Nope.
I'm back.
Nope. Yes.
I think we're all good.
Music hits.
I'm down.
October 30th is the next season.
Yeah, I saw that today.
Oh,
Where's that trailer, man?
I'm not gonna watch it. I don't need to know. Every second of that show is special. I don't need it in the trailer.
Wait, what show?
Mandalorian.
Oh, okay. I have not
Halloween.
seen.
You've not seen it?
I haven't seen 30 seconds of it even.
Trevor.
I know.
It's the good, the bad, and the ugly in Star Wars universe.
I like it.
It's just it's a Wild West. What's his name? The director. Favreau. Jon Favreau said the problem with Star Wars movies is everybody is trying to be inspired by Star Wars instead of being inspired by the stuff that inspired Star Wars. And so when he shot The Mandalorian, it was like, hey, I'm going to base this on the stuff that George Lucas loved, the stuff that I loved. So you're not trying to mimic what they did, you're trying to mimic other stuff in the Star Wars style.
He sounds like a smart dude.
It's the best Star Wars since Empire Strikes Back.
Oh yeah. That's what Star Wars should have been like all along. Like, why reboot a bunch of series? Like, just do a bunch of like little stories quickly.
Because money. Movies still a money-making business.
Dude, but people would spend just as much money watching like 30 minutes of movies in a theater than quickly.
Right.
I don't know. I spend a lot of money on Star Wars.
Barf.
Yeah, I don't know. The Mandalorian undid the sequels and the prequels. It's perfect. All right, get back to
it. What's the name of that island? I'm looking up that island.
Which island?
Moana.
Oh, that's right. You're gonna do that to me.
Tafiti.
Tafiti.
Yeah.
All I see in the bottom left corner of the screen is like Tafiti's crotch.
Well.
There you go. Modesty.
Pervert.
Just Google it.
No.
So you guys started to climb these vines as that montage hit, right? You're pulling your way up through this dense jungle, muscles bulging, sweat dripping as you're
muscles
slowly ascending.
Ooh, yeah.
Muscles, sweat.
3 hours later.
Oh,
Can some veins bulge too? Like
3 hours?
Yeah, and you guys are trudging. You kind of look down, and a light mist obscures the ground. You look out into the distance. You see over the tree line. You see in the distance Chroma Crag, that prismatic volcano, slowly erupting as it was. You see the river paths that you followed through this valley. The humidity surrounding this greenery bubble creates this light mist, this cloud cover around you, so it's hard to see with too much detail too far into the distance. As you've climbed out of the canopy and up this ledge, more sunlight has become apparent because you're not as covered by this mesa, but the thick mist sort of filters the sunlight through in this orange amber hue, and it's real heavy and pulling, and you feel like the sweat that you've generated from this climb has added an extra 5 or 10 pounds just through like water weight of sweat on your clothes.
Oh, jeez.
And you're like maybe halfway up this thing. And so we kind of rejoin the story there as you guys are still trekking.
I think we're doing a huge mistake.
Is there any like sort of crevice or cave or ledge we could maybe take a pause on? Could I do it? Can I look around for one?
Yeah, make me an investigation check.
Okay.
Investigatory.
Gonna investigate right now. Guys,
So good.
hopefully, I think I see a ledge up there. Maybe. I got a 4.
Yeah.
Wait, I got a 6. I got a 6.
Because you added?
I got a +2 investigation.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you see a place to sit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, it's just right up here. I think I can.
It reaches for it and it snaps.
Oh.
And so you like make me a reflex save.
Oh boy, here we go. That is a. Do I have any ability? Do I have any plus to that?
It's dexterity based. You might be proficient in reflex saves. I'm not sure.
Yes, I am. That's a. Oh man, dang it! It's an 11 plus 3, so 14.
Okay. So you think you see a ledge of branches and stuff, and you reach for it, and it snaps, and it sort of brings this whole dead limb down with it, and you see it fall and crack and break and echo and dissolve into the mists beneath you before you hear the erupt as it thuds against the jungle ground. But you're able to reach around where it was and kind of grab another branch and keep safe.
Cool. Once I steady my hands, I look back at the group and I throw up the horns again. I go, just kidding, you guys.
Gosh, he's so metal.
So you look back in the area that the branches were covering is removed, and you sort of see for the first time the cliff face, but it's not actual rock. It looks construct.
I knock on it to hear what kind of sound it makes.
It's like a dull, almost metallic thud, not the sound of a dense rock.
Like a bonging almost, like a bonging sound, like a soft dum.
Like a dense thud, not quite as echoey or metallic, but very much the noise that rocks do not make. Were you asking something, Waddle?
No, I was gonna ask for a sound effect, but you covered it.
Ooh. I didn't turn.
Should I do an investigation roll?
Hey, everyone, clear out. Use your daggers and clear some of this brush out. Take a knock on this cliff here. Check it out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I see him doing that, and I kind of do it too. Like I chop away some of the vines and stuff.
Yes.
Guys, check it out. It's pretty metal.
So you cut into some of the vines covering this thing into it, and you're met with the seam of plates and rivets.
Ooh,
Oh.
boy.
That me specifically where I'm at, or like,
yeah.
Oh.
Get in there, Torn.
yeah, I'm like, hey, this thing is like the ward. I think we can open it. And I guess, can I try and roll like a strength or something to see if I can like pry it open with the tool?
Yeah, sure. Make me a strength check.
Just with his
Okay,
teeth.
rolled a 10 plus 4, so 14.
So you jam your something from your forging tools.
Yeah, like the pickaxe I've been using or something, kind of try to get between the seams.
Yeah, so you sort of pry your blade into there, and you lean and you push, and you feel the metal of your blade, like you're worried it's gonna bend. This thing's not opening.
Okay.
Is that the door, or is it just part of
Just
it?
a plate. Yeah, just a seam.
A plate.
Yeah, not.
Let's try to see if we can find an opening or a door or something. Can I roll for like an investigation? Would that?
Yeah, sure. You can.
All right, here I go. 6 plus 5 is an 11.
How do you see yourself investigating this, Velvet? Paint me a picture.
I'm kind of just like also taking my dagger and kind of cutting away vines and trying to like pull away back the leaves and just kind of like using my hands to search to see if I can find any sort of like door handle or maybe a window or maybe some sort of emergency exit sign.
No, you're cutting through, and you get to the same base level that Torin had cut to, but it looks like the same part of the plate that he was looking at. So as you're investigating, you're kind of looking back and like, this isn't like a door or something. This is a larger part of this whole thing.
Right. How big is this thing?
You guys could not really see the top of it, and when you looked through the jungles, it sort of like curved around into the woods, so you don't really have a frame of reference. But you know it's taken 4 hours to get maybe halfway up this thing.
We haven't seen the hooded figure in a while, have we? Like, he's climbed high enough we've lost track, kind of.
Every once in a while there's like a break in the mist, and you can see the base of his boots or the red of his cloak. Kind of a breeze will come through, and you'll catch it flapping in the breeze.
He's like too far away for us to like shoot him down or like spell cast at him. He's up there.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that guy.
I hate that guy.
Shake my fist.
Oh, I just hate him.
My fist angrily at him.
Well, he might not know what we're climbing on either, but he hasn't gone inside of it at least, so.
True.
I kind of feel like my character just kept climbing the whole time they're investigating. Like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
No. It's cool. So while they're doing this thing and you're still climbing, are you doing anything in particular? How are you making use of this?
Just like mine to the grindstone. Like, just like, this is the thing we're doing right now. We're just climbing this mountain face. I'm like,
he's doing what he loves the most.
Going, climbing like a doing what I do, doing what I love. So
he forgot we're on a mission. He's in bliss.
Yeah, it's like just like learning to walk again.
All right.
Good job, Waddle.
I know, right?
You're doing a great job.
Staying with the party.
I mean, did any of your new abilities from 4th level, do any of those have any bearing on what we're doing?
I don't think I can act my way out of this.
Any new spells you got? I imagine maybe you guys found your way into this little like rest stop. Waddle's still climbing up, and as you guys are kind of thinking, maybe reflecting on, not necessarily that you have to, just reminding the audience, everybody, we hit 4th level.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I would maybe be, if the seam that I found didn't open, maybe kind of follow the seam as far as I can, like slowly continuing along the line, sort of.
Are there any other markings we can find other than just that seam, or is there anything else to be found along this?
So you kind of like
crack we're in.
You clear a bunch of it out, and these look like large panels, right? So not necessarily small things you coincidentally found, like whatever thing you're climbing is made of these things. So you don't see markings or serials or anything. These are just like massive plates.
Well, I guess I could no, that's if we actually do a rest. I could say I could do a quick song of rest before we all catch up to Waddle, because I feel like if there's anything, we might find it at the top to get in. So maybe we should just chill if we need to catch up and let our clothes dry of sweat.
So you want the party to take a short 1 hour rest?
Does that sound okay with the party? I'll give everybody an extra D6 of hit points if they chill with me.
Can you do that?
That's what you get with the Song of Rest.
Yeah, but just healing, right? It doesn't like add to the max, right? Like
you're gonna hand that out.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like to the whole party if you're staying with me.
60 feet up already, though.
What about the guy we're following? What if he gets too far ahead? What if he's trying to get into this?
You look up at a break in the clouds and you see him kind of like sitting. Every once in a while, he peers down.
Well, if he's
no, I mean I see what you mean. I think we should maybe catch up. Like, I see what you're saying.
As soon as he sees you start to take off, you'll notice him like it's like this cat and mouse game. If he sees you're taking a break, he'll take a break. And then if you start to move, he starts climbing again.
It's like an agreed upon like siesta.
You'll see an apple core fall.
How
far ahead of is he?
I'm
4 hours.
No, he's not 4 hours. He's like 40 minutes ahead of you.
Okay. Not like a distance of feet or anything.
Yeah, he's just, you can see him just barely through the mist sometimes, just enough to taunt you, but he can't do anything to you, and you guys can't quite do anything to him.
Yeah. Because we're halfway up at like 3.5, 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
So
I was trying to give this like an immersive fantasy world feel.
Fantasy.
I was wondering if we could.
What?
Well, let's take a little rest. Obviously, we should just take a little rest.
All right, I can sing a song of rest so we can all get a little bit of a bonus next time.
Do it.
We get into a battle. Cool. The song of rest is the long embrace, the smell of dirt and roses under the sun. No sign of breath or water. I fall asleep under a blanket of stars. And then we all just, feel a little rested.
I like that.
Beautiful.
I love you. You know what it reminds me of? Some early Joni Mitchell. Her early stuff.
Joni Mitchell's a big inspiration of mine.
Yeah, she's great.
She's one of the most brutal female artists I've ever heard.
She really is. I really do love her. I'm obsessed with her right now.
Did you just pull that name out of like an ancient tome?
Yeah.
Yeah, the tome of Mitchell.
Waddle.
Uh-huh.
You feel a slight movement in your pouch.
Oh dear.
What?
I guess I like reach around. I'm like, what the fuck? And I like put my hand in my pouch, and I guess I feel
You
around
pull out
for
a big
what's
wad
moving.
of poop.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
A
god!
bunch of spiders.
You're reaching. Yeah. Tricked you, bag of spiders, stupid.
Dummy.
Classic bag of spiders. You reach into your bag and you feel the egg sort of vibrating to Dusk's
The beat?
music.
Nice.
Oh, it's my baby.
It's your baby.
It's my baby.
Oh my god! It's a baby.
What do I do?
I don't know.
It's not
How far
hatching?
along are the contractions?
but
It's really under the jam.
something inside is like starting to react to it. This is your first sign of anything from it.
Because I just thought it was breakfast for later.
Yeah, now we can't eat it. I mean,
we definitely.
We were trying to eat it earlier, and you didn't want us to. Hang on, what the hell?
We were desperate. I mean,
No. Give me that egg. I'm gonna eat it now, whether it's
don't
regular
you
or not.
dare! This is my baby.
It now.
It likes your jams, man. Can't you feel it? Do you want to feel it kick when you kick?
Make him hold the baby. He'll fall
I
in
feel
love
it.
when he holds
I
the
feel it kicking, and my entire disposition changes. I'm just like, I'm completely enchanted by it. I'm
You're
suddenly like,
ready for fatherhood.
like a father seeing the ultrasound for the first time.
I feel like I also like in the meantime I feel like I used my fall ability to just kind of like spring off the cliff face and just like land where everyone's kind of chilling out.
So you were
you
climbing.
just hold the egg and just fall backwards.
for continuity's sake, like I'm already down there with everybody again.
You heard the tune starting to play, and it caused you to jump back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty nimble, so it's no big deal for you.
I did a barrel roll.
You barrel rolled down the cliff face and just clung to the inner lip.
Yep.
So you
He
guys
just went completely limp and then grabbed it at a moment he thought felt right.
I mean, that's big news. That's big
And it
news.
just-
We're all going to
and
be
it just
fathers.
worked. And it worked
We're all
because
gonna be
that's how
fathers.
shit happens with Waddle.
So you guys take in this view of the primordial jungle to Dusk's soothing metal tunes as the first stirrings of this egg occur. You guys all feel invigorated and ready to go. Waddle, you safely tuck your egg back in. You tuck it into your pouch and you see the rod of holding. It's got like a bar where this arcane power sort of fills through to let you know how much juice it's got. And you notice
In the egg?
No, I'm sorry, in the immovable rod, the warp battery. As he's putting the egg into his bag, he sees the rod, and it seems to have a slight charge to it now.
Do you remember that short time when batteries had the thing where you could touch the ends and they would show you the charge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that?
What was that about?
I don't know.
I feel like that was a failed science.
It was around for a long time, but nobody bought them because of that, I don't think.
Well, it's because they marked them all up like $2.
Yeah, it was just the expensive batteries when all the cheap batteries are out.
Well,
Also, I don't feel like they
do
ever
we really
work.
use batteries like that anymore, like big Duracell AA batteries.
I still use a lot of AA and AAAs around the studios, for sure.
Yeah.
You definitely have to with equipment
Kids'
like
toys,
that.
too, still use a ton.
Yeah.
Battery. Gross.
Also, I
Kids'
have a lot
toys.
of like analog clocks in my house that use AA batteries.
Well, it's because we're old, so.
Dork!
Clocks are cool, dude. Clocks are cool.
Wah, wah.
Alrighty. So You guys kind of look up, and you see the cloaked figure look down, and he kind of like sighs as he realizes you're about to start climbing. And he turns around and starts pulling his way up the vine.
Well, I am just.
Did he squeeze out his sweaty shit like over us?
You've noticed a few drips of liquid.
Oh.
So it's
I
possible.
want to shoot a firebolt at him. I'm at it.
I'm gonna pretend it's just rain.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have that range? Does it go that far?
I'm just angry, and I'm just gonna express myself.
Maybe you can at least catch his attention and stop him for a little bit.
or maybe I can aim at him. I don't know the range.
Is it a ranged touch attack?
I thought firebolt was a projectile.
Yeah.
Firebolt. Let me look it up. Here.
Firebolt.
Let's bring
Firebolt.
up.
Yeah, it's, if you say it 3 times, it works, and you don't have to roll for it.
I mean, that's in the rules, you guys.
That's all right.
Them's the rules.
I follow this guy that makes new versions of Ninja Turtles
What's his
as
name?
action figures.
What's his name?
Does he have the
Emilio?
Super Mario one?
Yeah, that guy. Did you guys see his new turtle juice?
I have not. Explain it to Dusk. He's asking about it.
I'm curious.
Okay, so the guy made Ahimo, that's his name. Ahimo Avengers, and he basically made a Beetlejuice version of a Ninja Turtle action figure.
How do you spell his name?
EHIMO.
EHIMO.
Yep.
Ahimo. Ahimo Adventures.
Yep. 5th picture down on Instagram.
Oh, okay. So he's making
Custom.
new versions of the retro toys?
Yes.
Holy shit. This is so awesome.
They're
God damn it,
legitimate.
Wait, hold on. Now I gotta look it up.
It's hard. You kind of have to interrupt the stream to look it up. It's so cool.
I do? All right, real quick.
No. Just, no, you don't. EHIMO.
EHIMO.
Go
I
first
ruined
link.
it. I ruined everything. I'm sorry.
First
Yeah.
link.
Yeah. I follow this guy 100%.
Oh, it's so good.
Super good.
Yes.
Toidle juice.
So, somebody asked about liquids, egg, climbing. Oh, firebolt.
Shoot.
So,
I'm mad
Velvet
as hell.
lean backs and shoots a firebolt up, and it kind of hurtles up. You hear the hissing of steam as it fires through this dense jungle mist. And you don't see it hit the cloaked figure, but it sparks and hits a branch up and past him. And this branch careens off the side of the cliff and does that long, slow fall into the foggy abyss below.
It's gonna hit something. I was worried it would come back down.
Wow. Well, there you go.
How about
Take that?
You just killed that tree branch.
I surely did. It angered me.
Oh, so as the tree branch falls down and you hear it thud on the ground, you guys you hear a roar in the distance. Just because as you guys are getting up to this height and you're seeing over this valley, right? You can hear the roars of various dinosaurs out past you. So you guys continue to ascend towards the top of this structure. Same climbing order?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sure.
that works.
Yeah, sure.
Fair enough.
All right.
I've got the spunk.
So you guys wrung out your clothes and you begin this ascent up again.
Every so often I check to see if the surface has changed or anything like that when we're climbing.
Beneath?
You're just like...
Me?
What the surface, like beneath
Of like like there was a panel below us. Every so often I clear away the brush to see if anything's different on the surface.
Different variations of the same thing. Even an hour after your rest, you'll check once in a while. Sometimes it'll be just a flush wall. Sometimes it'll be a seam. Sometimes it'll be rivets, but all similar to each other and all part of the same cohesive piece.
Okay.
But he's probably like not powered, but like comforted by the fact that he's climbing up a giant metal being thing, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cringe at the green stuff, but
Bolstered.
then you see worked metal and you're like, okay, that's not so bad.
Bolstered
Bolstered by the bolts. So at some point, you guys look up and you realize you don't see the cloaked figure anymore, and you feel like you're approaching the top of the structure.
We're getting there, guys. Keep going. Keep climbing. We're doing it.
I'm trying.
You're believing.
All right.
That's my trying voice.
So you push through the sweat and the sore muscles and
Some tears.
And you finally get to the overhang of the structure. Waddle pulls himself up first, Torin, then Dusk, then Velvet. Up here, it's a wide, flat mesa. It's jungled, but it's not thick jungles. It's sort of sparse. The trees are thinner up here. There's a cooler breeze kind of pushing over this. You're no longer trapped in the dense foliage below. A couple 100 yards off in front of you, where more trees are dense together, you see the ruins of a 3-story structure, almost pyramid-like, almost obelisk-like, in the middle of this thing, and the trail of fresh footprints in front of you. You see handprints in the dirt, pointing in the direction of the structure.
I guess we need to follow that dude.
Yeah, can't let him get away now.
Yeah, you're right.
Follow that dude. Let's follow the prince.
I'm gonna run ahead on this one. I'm gonna go first.
Are you like racing ahead?
Kind
I'm
of.
pretty exhausted, so I fall back a little bit.
I think I'm gonna see. I see him, and I'm gonna just start going, walking,
Did
like
you
speed
pull
walking.
like 2 weapons out so you could dual wield?
No, not yet.
Oh, I kind of imagined you like charged like for no reason into battle.
I mean, he's still pretty far ahead of us, right?
Yeah, but so you're just kind of like, you feel...
I feel compelled to keep going. My breath has been caught, and I'm ready to go.
So you've got a renewed vigor, while Torin's feeling sort of winded. Right?
Yeah.
Velvet, where are you at?
I got a good jog going on. I got like a nice circular breathing pattern happening. So I'm not doing anything great, but I'm keeping up. I'm hanging in there. Hanging tough.
All right. So you guys pick up your pace, even with the tired dwarf, into the jungle towards the structure. You start to close the gap between you and the cloaked figure, and in what feels like no time at all, you are maybe 40 yards back, and the cloaked figure has stopped in front of this structure and seems to be just taking it in.
Whoa.
Wow.
So he just really likes the look of the obelisk, huh?
Does anybody have, I guess, our cleric can make me a knowledge religion, if anybody has knowledge history.
Yeah, I've got, I'll say +2 on that. Let me see.
Let me see. Let me look at my stats.
My stats.
Okay, yeah, I rolled 16 +2 on history, so 18.
Velvet?
I rolled a 1 plus a 3, so 4.
Oof.
Okay.
Good work.
So
I'm
this,
smart.
there's a lot of overgrowth on this. So Velvet, you look at it and you're not sure what you're looking at, what the big deal is. Torin kind of looks at it and he sees the outline of it, and his dwarven brain like clears all that gross foliage off of it to see the outline of what is known as Azrael's Anchor. This structure built to contain the Lich Azrael in the realm of Krotara, and it stands before you. You remember the story Gorilla Red told you when she was transported here with William Wisp. It was inside of this temple, inside where the dino sword sits. She drew that sword and plunged it into William Wisp's skull, trapping him here.
What's it called again?
Azrael's Anchor.
Azrael's Anchor.
So Azrael was an ancient sorcerer that's trapped here. And as a last-ditch effort to destroy William Wisp, Gorilla Red used the warp drive, the time machine device, to trap him back here too. And she plunged this sword down and killed William Wisp and escaped this place.
Yeah. And
She still has that sword.
No, she does not. That sword is plunged into William Wisp's skull in the Temple of Azrael's Anchor. That sword has welded to it the Ring of Red.
What's the Ring of Red? Do we know that?
That's my thing. That's the thing I've been looking for the whole
Melvin
time.
knows it.
That's your thing?
That's my thing.
That's the thing you wrote down? That you got a thing?
That's my thing, man. It's like the thing I
It's
do.
the thing.
Explain your thing again. I don't recollect a thing like that. A thing ring?
To my thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I have a hard time.
Do you want me to recount it?
Yeah, go for it.
So, before Velvet received the note from Barris, Velvet's brother Velour was kidnapped. And Velour's kidnappers wrote a ransom note in which they would only release Velour in trade for the Ring of Red. REDD. Velvet got letter to Barris, answered the call, and once inside the AXE+ARCANA tavern, saw a painting of Gorilla Red. You all may actually remember seeing this barbarian's portrait somewhere in the halls of the AXE+ARCANA.
Right.
When she was teleported here with William Wisp and plunged that dino sword into his skull, the heat and magic welded the ring on her finger to the blade, taking her finger with it. So the ring, somehow Velvet is searching for a ring that's welded onto a sword
with like a mummified finger on it?
I don't know if maybe the finger cauterized burned off.
Did she keep it?
No, because after that she immediately left the temple and dropped the realm transmitter to a half-orc barbarian named Zothok.
So Gorilla Red has 9 fingers?
She has 9 fingers.
All right, good to know.
If anybody goes back and watches the video, I mentioned that. It's all documented, suckers.
I really feel like you did.
Sure.
This is the most well prepared I've ever been for a D&D game. Honestly. All right. So there's that little flashback Velvet has. The little arcane mathematical symbols in front. Is it putting the puzzle pieces together? Velvet has not told anybody. I'm sorry, Torin has not divulged what this place is technically. So that's where we were. Torin had just realized.
Yeah,
And
I
also
recognize it, and I'm just like, this is the. I tell them, this is the Asriel's anchor. He's led us right here.
And Dusk is still like charging towards it, right?
I sort of mentioned you guys took a pause, like a cinematic pause right here.
Oh, right. Like he stopped like 15 feet ahead of us.
Yeah, he was 40 yards. So you could see
And
through the woods. Yeah.
And we all looked up at it, and the sun was cast behind it.
See, you're getting it. Yeah. This is a cinematic role-playing experience. Yeah, that's what it is.
And there was like an ominous like...
No, not yet. Not yet.
No.
Don't be ridiculous.
Almost.
Get ahead of yourself.
It was good, though, right?
Yeah. All right, so what's running through your minds? What do you guys want to do? What are you thinking of doing?
I'm like suddenly kind of scared because I thought we were just chasing this guy, but I'm like, if he's coming here, this might be where, if Gorilla's right, this might be where William Wisp is still chained up or dead by a giant sword in his head.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Now we doubly have to catch him if he can awake him somehow, maybe. I don't know.
We probably do need to rush right up to that obelisk, right?
I think that's what we should do.
I don't... I mean...
Come with me, you guys. Catch up.
Is that what you want to do? Okay.
Okay, let's catch
We
up.
have to go get this guy.
I definitely feel like I'm not far behind Dusk, whatever's happening.
Is there like an obvious entrance to this or anything like that too?
Sorry, I'm getting rid of. Oops. I got too many windows.
Is it Spider-Man
Got
themed?
too many windows.
No, it's not. Just get some spooky ambiance. All right, so there we go. So Dusk was in the lead, and Waddle, you said you'd catch up?
Yeah, I'm not far behind him. Because I was excited because he was racing ahead for a change, and I was like, I'm not in the lead, and I'm like, all right, let's go.
Torin and Waddle, Torin and Velvet, I'm sorry, did you guys have any?
I think we're probably more towards the back trying to keep up.
Yeah, but like now that I kind of seen what this is and I'm like nervous, I like start to like try to catch up with them too.
I mean, if you want to hesitate, you can hesitate. You know what I mean? Like now's sort of the time to say if you don't think you want to go in. Right, we're at that point of the story where you guys are starting to make decisions.
Yeah.
on how these
Maybe I'm
decisions-
like, hold up, let's check the entrance for traps or anything. Remember the Goblin Cave?
Oh yeah.
Dusk?
I don't remember the Goblin Cave.
Dude, who
Yeah.
can forget the Goblin Cave?
What'd you say?
Everybody. Yeah. There was a goblin cave? It was lifetimes
I'm just
ago.
saying, don't cross the threshold just yet.
Dusk, what are you doing?
Are
Are you heeding Torin's words, or do you feel?
I'm not gonna charge into this thing, but I am trying to kind of keep up with this guy. There's something familiar. I mean, I'm starting to. I know that we've been following him for a while, but I feel like I've been fairly aloof to it. But there's something I'm remembering regarding the obelisk, not obelisk. I guess it was sort of an obelisk, or kind of the shrine thing that we touched when we teleported here, and how he was there, and there was something about just all I remember is when I like, you know, I remember that when I grappled with him briefly, like I had a vision and a bizarre experience, and so like I'm compelled to like keep going after this guy because if there's an answer, it's with he's the only person that I've like
got it. So you're compelled
with an answer.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm compelled to keep going after this person, but like,
get him.
I don't really want to lose the group.
So Waddles.
So maybe I'm just gonna like go to the base of the tower and maybe like sharpen my loot fangs, my loot teeth.
So Waddle's heated. Dusk is sort of torn. He's kind of like stops halfway, right? You notice the cloaked figure kind of turn towards you, and you see that eye patch turn, and then you see his eye, and his eye looks yellow, and then he turns, and so this building kind of has overhangs. So it's not so much that you see a front entrance, but it's sort of you walk under this awning and it's immediately dark under it. So it's like he's entering this shade beneath it. He walks into it, under it, into the structure of Azrael's anchor.
Like he just
he turned around.
He just goes.
Yeah, and then turns back.
He just goes through it.
Yeah. He just waltzed right into that thing.
Walks into it. I wish I had some better art for the background for this. Let's do that. That's pretty creepy.
Ooh.
Spoopy.
Spoopy. I spooked myself.
Gross.
You spooked yourself?
I spooked myself. This scared me.
Wow.
All right, so Dusk, you felt compelled to go. He sort of looked at you and then entered anyway. Do you want to go with your group, or do you want to go into the unknown and follow the one-eyed figure?
Choose your own adventure.
I think I'm gonna look back to the group and just like, you know, I guess just hey, are you you know, what are you guys like? What are you guys doing? Are you guys stopping? Are you going? What's the deal?
Waddle's waving him on like, go get him.
Look, I'm going to go get this guy. You guys come in with me or not?
Yeah, like I'm coming, but like slower, kind of like looking around and stuff.
I have reckless abandon.
I'm gonna go in. I'm going in, fellas.
Okay. I'm not far behind you. I mean,
yeah. Me too.
You took off before me, but I'm not far behind you.
All right, so all four of you are going to enter Azrael's anchor.
Unless someone wants to stay back and be like, hey, it's safe outside. That's cool.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to, let him go in alone. I still go in, but, yeah. I'm just, like, walking really slowly.
Well, who's the most... I mean, if you're feeling defensive, you could, like, stay out and just kind of watch everything for us, make sure it's okay around us. If you felt, like you needed to catch your breath still.
No, we need to stop this guy. We can't wait.
Yes, we need to stop
True.
him.
Get him. We need to get him. And poke out his other goddamn eye.
Definitely need
This place, like so many other things here, might have been built by Morden himself. He defiles it with every footstep.
Oh, wow.
Fair enough. Fair point.
Feeling a type of way about it.
And then I go inside.
Dusk, you're talking to the party and everybody agrees you're going in. So you turn around and you look towards this unnatural darkness, and a glint at your foot catches your eye. And you look down, this hot jungle sun is catching a shine of a piece of metal under the dirt, sort of right on the shadow's edge. And it's a coin.
Found a coin?
Yeah, your eye catches the glint of a coin in the dirt, sort of where the cloaked figure was, right on the edge of the darkness.
Whose eye? My eye?
Dusk's. He's the first to
Dusk.
enter. And this is the spot where the fellow was standing.
All right, I'm gonna tap at it with my longsword, and if it sounds like a coin, I'll pick it up.
It is a coin with a familiar sigil on it.
Ting ting.
I'd like to use Identify on the coin and see if it's some kind of object that I can use for anything.
It is so it looked real, right? You kicked it, it had heft to it, and you pick it up, and as you start to identify, it becomes clear it's a false coin. But it has the sigil of William Wisp on it, same as at the ritual site, same as it ever was.
You beat me to
Same
it.
as it ever was.
Didn't he use one of these to summon the fishman? Maybe he was trying to summon something now.
Oh. Snap.
So this is a coin I can use,
You can have, you can keep.
or I can have it. Yeah, I'm gonna pocket it and keep going into the whatever kind of passage is in front of me.
So Dusk pockets the coin, takes a deep breath, and walks into the shadow of Azrael's anchor.
Oh wait, can I do? Is it dark in there? I have dark vision. I'm good. So never mind.
Dusk walks into Azrael's anchor. Torin?
I see him, or is it so dark that I
So
can't
it's
see
like
him?
he walks under the shadow, and it's like it's dark really quickly.
Maybe we should
I'm
take
still
some-
kind of nervous, but like I don't know, maybe I pick up a rock and kind of toss it in there to make sure I can hear it actually hit the ground.
You don't hear it hit the ground.
Huh. I'm gonna
Whoa.
cast Detect Good and Evil just in the area. Can I do that?
Sure. Immense evil coming from this place with glints of good. Your two friends, you should be picking up Dusk, but like predator vision, I imagine. But like,
Yeah.
you don't see Dusk in the shadow underneath with your vision. It's like he walked into where the evil was, and now you don't see him.
And disappeared.
For narrative purposes, he does not see you.
Yeah. I'm gonna look back at the other guys and be like, I'm worried this might be some kind of gateway, but we can't let him go in alone.
Should we do some makeshift torches real quick? I could whip up a little fire, maybe use these vines or branches. And
Maybe a
Does that
mega
help?
torch.
yes, we could do the mega
Megatorch
torch.
2.
Electric Boogaloo.
2.0.
Sure, we guys want to make a mega torch, but I say we all three jump in together, maybe.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I like that. Let's do that. Let's hold
Holding
hands.
hands like best friends.
Yeah.
Yep. I was gonna cartwheel in, but that's better. I like that idea better.
Let's do this.
So all three of you link up and walk into the shadow of Azrael's anchor. And that's where
As
we
soon as
leave tonight's game.
Oh.
Ooh, suspense.
The camera
I was
pulling
gonna say-
back the quietness of the jungle. There's no noise from the jungle. You guys walk in, and the camera pulls away as you slowly start to hear the crickets and chirps and monkey howls start to return. And that's the end of tonight's game. We'll chat after this, gang. We're still going to hang out, but as far as the stream goes, that's it for tonight. Thanks, everybody, for joining us on the AXE and Arcana every Wednesday at 7 Central. Thursdays at 8, we normally have Volcano Gaming Club. I will not be here tomorrow for that, so check the stream. I'll be rehosting Tron or Arc Reactor or somebody. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks everybody for playing tonight.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll see everybody here next week for the other party's adventure, and we will see you all soon. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask. Bye.
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 Y'all know you can't stop us, 'cause we are warriors. Y'all know you can't stop us, 'cause we are warriors. Y'all know you can't stop us, 'cause we are warriors. Y'all know you can't stop us, 'cause we are warriors.
Stop and think about the things you do, the things you say, 'cause we gon' bring it to you each and every day. Don't play around, clown, we'll put you down. The warriors are here, we came to chase the haters away. We throw down for our brothers, down for our mothers and their sons and daughters to fight for freedom and peace. We'll have you tied out like a phone line, 'cause we always on the grind. You got beef, why don't we take it to the streets? When you hear the all call, you're gonna fall. Like reservoir dogs, have you run like babies on the crawl? Or have you tied up with the quickness? Think that you can step to this? Haven't you heard about the click, click, boom of the cannon, boom of the Phantom Menace? I got everybody scared, flying high above your head. It's time to stand up for the better things. I fight for all the...
So as the party enters the dungeon,
I just notices them walk in holding hands, and I cast vicious mockery on them, and I say, "You soppy, soft, grotesque pigs holding hands walking in here," and that's it. I just wanted to mock them as they walked in.
bye.